Well, for a look at the rest of the action on the local markets, I spoke to Martin Lakos from Macquarie Private Wealth. Martin Lakos, a pause on the market today. Is there a general level of indecision out there now?
Tiki, no, look, probably no surprise. We had 8 up trading days. We're up over 4% through that period, so a pause was probably well expected at some stage. We had Asian markets a bit weaker, particularly China was off about 1%. And also with the, it's been pretty good run-up ahead of our reporting season, and certainly we've been seeing an unwinding of some of the uncertainty out there. You know, I think the markets are getting a little more comfortable with regards to the Eurozone area. Obviously, the US, we still want to see more positive signs on the recovery, but certainly more positive news out of China in regards to it does look like inflation's under control, manufacturing's holding up pretty well, and their effect of putting the brakes on has still got growth running at around about 9% in China, so that's all reasonably good. So no surprise there. Today we were down on reasonably low volume, about $4 billion of total turnover.
Western Australian newspapers had its profit result today. Market didn't seem to like it very much.
No, the stock was down a touch, about 2.5% on the back of that result. It does look like that the revenue line was a little bit weaker than consensus. Consensus was looking for about 107 million, came in at 103. The positive side was the dividend at 26 cents, probably was slightly better than most analysts. That pushed their payout ratio now at 100%. That's up from 82%. So a little bit mixed on the numbers there. They did say they've had a reasonable recovery from this time last year, but still they're in recovery mode. And obviously they hopefully will benefit from a continuing pickup in the mining sector fortunes over in WA.
Now, the retailer Kathmandu was punished after a trading update. Was that fair?
Well, look, this is going to be indicative of companies that either come up with trading updates or a result that is a negative surprise. Hopefully those with positive surprises will be treated fairly. But Kathmandu's down about 14% in today's trade, down to 144.5 on the back of a disappointing result in regards to consensus, both in terms of missing their top line and bottom line numbers, and also the outlook statement was a little bit disappointing. Obviously, the apparel retailing side is still going to be doing it fairly tough at this stage. So, unfortunately, the market took issue with Kathmandu on the back of that.
And also, Gloucester Coal announced a big capital raising to buy some assets from its major shareholder, Noble Group. Was that seen as a good move? Yeah, look,
well, we're not yet to see it. The stock's in trading hot, didn't trade today on the back of that news. They're basically buying that asset for $269 million, and that they're going to raise about 410. So clearly they're putting salting some away for either balance sheet improvements or possibly any future asset acquisitions going forward. So we'll have to wait and see how the market decides to handle that once the stock does the placement, or the company does the placement, and the stock is relisted in the next day or so.
Martin Lakos, thank you very much for talking to Late Line Business.
Always a pleasure. Thank you.